What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Scythe, and today we're going to be taking a look at Hive Jump, an insane, retro, cool type of shooter game that has all sorts of crazy different aspects to it. Most of all is the fact that you can actually play this with 4 other players online, which is really neat. Reminds me of like the old Predator game, but most of all just of like Contra and old games like that, you know? So hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I hope you all enjoy the video. I'm gonna put links in the description to everything and anything that you would want to know about this game. And before we get started, we'd very much appreciate if you would hit that like button. It would help me out very much, and thank you so much if you do. Looks like you had a rough landing there, Jumper. Transport, backpack, blah blah blah. Let me just grab this jetpack, thank you very much. So he's kind of just telling us just basic tutorial stuff, teaching us the controls and double jumping and everything. He hasn't actually taught us the double jump just yet. He hasn't actually taught us to shoot our gun just yet either. This game really reminds me of, there was another game that's on Steam called, I think it was called Starbreak, and it was actually designed by the Realm of the Mad God team, and that one is actually more of a full-on MMO, while this one seems to be more of like a generic co-op experience, you know? Now, I don't know necessarily if there's like gear or anything like that, but I do know that you can end up kind of customizing your character to a degree. Don't really quote me on it though, because I haven't gotten that far into the game just yet, but I'm hoping that we can kind of experience that together here today, because otherwise I only really got up this far where we end up getting the grenades, and then this is going to resupply our grenades, I think anytime we end up passing over it. Get out of here, you weird alien freak. And as we get over here, he's telling us, dude, that's an enemy spawner right down here that we ended up destroying. And a lot of this goo that for some reason, like this DNA, which really reminds me of Metroid Fusion, that we're picking up. It's actually healing us and stuff. And this is actually the exit. He was saying how normally in real missions, this cave would end up taking us deeper into an area, so that would actually like, you know, we would be able to go deeper and go to a more dangerous area and ultimately find ourselves face to face with a boss or something. I guess they're already, that kind of shows that there is secrets, and we are actually gathering all of the supplies, like on top of just healing ourselves as well. Lots of achievements, man alive. So maybe that's like a currency or something like that. Let's see. Hopefully we can actually experience something today. Searching for a match. I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's just go to arcade and we'll just hop it onto medium mode just so we can kind of mess around. Stay airborne to do a bunch of stuff. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. This is where things start getting cool. So we can actually customize the color of our character. Let's make it purple. We can also change our insignia. Let's take the skull, and then you can change the skin of your character. So that's really neat. Win more missions, win 9 missions, win 20 missions for this one. Kickstarter backer reward. That's pretty cool. I like stuff like that. And then you can just lock your selection. Let me turn my music down a little bit. So there's input latency you can also set up as well. You can invite your friends into the game, but we're just gonna lock the selection, and here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So there is customization to your character, but it just seems to be what you choose for the mission, right? And we have to actually gain currency, there it is, to upgrade the amount of slots that we have. Upgrade for, yeah, okay, so we can either get this one, high precision, low fire rate, mag slugs. Let's take that one just because it sounds cool. Otherwise, pulse rounds is gonna be the full auto one that we use. High volume blast of bullets, that's gonna be a shotgun, so we could take that one, but I'm gonna take the one that looks like a laser beam of death, right? And then there's grenades, which sticks to a surface and aliens, and you have to unlock it. So that's sticky grenades, proximity grenades, explodes on the button press. So that's just a detonator, poison gas cloud, cluster casing and stuff. The thing that I think is so cool about this game is this right here, like a healing cloud. It's actually one of those games where you can kind of build your character into a specific role. And the thing that I think is so cool about it is because you're kind of unlocking these throughout the game, it means that the game can balance them very accordingly, instead of, oh, go into a round and there's random generated loot, which means that you're gonna end up, you know, having, like, there's gonna be too many calculations for the devs to handle, right? Telefrog, explosion on respawn, so that's gonna be our ultimate, or utility, my bad, I thought it was an ultimate ability. Displays points of interest to activate, triple grenade capacity, deploying healing field, all sorts of really cool stuff. So let's just grab this, go into the mission, and see what ends up happening. We did end up keeping our currency, which quite literally is goo. So we did actually get to keep that. Oh my goodness, on our character from that last mission. Man, we are looking swag now. Oh, I don't like this weapon. I don't like this weapon. It's a bad weapon. I mean, it's cool, but it's bad. Like, I'm gonna get my butt kicked unless there's like a million zillion enemies here that are going to somehow end up really causing us trouble, you know what I mean? Or does it phase? Aha, so it does phase through enemies. That's definitely a good thing to keep in mind. I gotta be careful about the enemies that are down low under us, though. Ooh, so there we go. We got a bunch of extra grenades, even though we already still had full grenades. Gotta be very careful with where we're jumping down, though, because that could end up going very badly for us. Oh my goodness gracious. Haha, get wrecked! Oh, that was cool, dude. What the? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. This is getting real deadly, and we also ended up losing that purple goo right there, which probably would have been very, very good for us or something. I do like how we can actually drop down and kind of... Oh my goodness gracious! Well, we got wrecked right away, but at least we'll have our passive ability going on that makes a big explosion that destroys everything. So there's probably like a spawn point nearby or something like that, but oh man, I could see this game being very exciting if you were playing it with a lot of your friends and stuff like that, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness! But I see what they mean in that first level. It didn't really explain it well. But trying to avoid, like, getting yourself killed and getting your backpack killed. So I guess that means even if we die, yeah, we can end up actually respawning without any problems so long as our backpack is still intact. So that's pretty darn cool of a mechanic, honestly speaking. Because it means that so long as we can keep it alive, we're never going to die. That's actually a very nice mechanic that I really, really like, because it means that we actually get to play through this even soloing it ourselves, right? Which, I mean, granted, I'm getting my butt kicked here and should have really watched the difficulty level. Man alive, because this is just insane town here. Like, not to mention, I really should have taken the machine gun instead of taking this really slow laser gun. And these spawn points are really giving me trouble too. Jeez Louise. So I guess that would be the whole point, is you want to kind of get through the game and just destroy everything as much as possible. And not to mention there's little bonus areas like this right on top of us where we would actually be able to blast our way in there if we had more grenades and then end up getting our hands on all of the precious goo that's inside, right? Oh no. Yes. Time it right. Yeah, there you go. Get wrecked. So these enemies are spawning in these weird little spawn points. Also, it seems like purple enemies end up actually giving you health. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. I thought it was just a different type of currency, maybe like a better type. I didn't know that it was actually going to be like something, you know, like a health currency, right? Oh man alive, these enemies are really starting to wreck my face though. But at least when we have this phase cannon, you know, I could see it being really useful for playing with other people, but using it on our own, that just definitely isn't working, you know? So we'll play a little bit further in... Ooh, boy, that was weird. Rip! I just got totally wrecked there. But yeah, we'll play a little bit further. There we go. I wanted to get to the next cave section and see what was going on. Oh, wow. So they actually let us re-equip our character in the middle of a round. We'll go for the shotgun here just so we can kind of experience it. Or can we actually... 100,000 random elemental effects. Oh my. Incendiary, short range. Okay, let's unlock this. How do we unlock it? There we go. Let's grab this right here. And then we'll lock our equipment and continue forward. That's nice, though, that they actually let you go through the cave section and kind of redeploy and re-equip. So I guess you could technically redeploy and re-equip for the next area. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, man alive. I actually love this game now. I didn't know they were going to have guns like this. This really reminds me of, like, Turkan. Yeah, that was an old game that I ended up growing up with, which, oh, man, like, this is such a nostalgic game. This is so tight. Like, I can't even believe it. I love this game. So... again, folks, if you want to check it out for yourself, I would definitely recommend to check links in the description below. Oh, man alive. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, no. No. Don't you destroy me. And it seemed that we did end up keeping our health from, like, the last area that we were in. So our backpack kind of keeps its health all the way through the level. So we gotta be very, very careful about that, because it does mean that you can end up getting yourself completely and utterly wrecked and stuck into kind of a very deadly spot, right? Oh, man alive. Oh, geez Louise. But at least the blast radius of this thing is pretty insane. Ow, I thought we ended up just getting a game over there, but it seems we're doing pretty okay somehow. Gotta be very careful. I love the mobility that you actually have on your character, though. Get off of me, you little freaks. Jeez Louise. Oh, my. What is that thing? Can we destroy it? I don't even think that we can destroy it. Maybe we secretly could or something. I don't know. Die! Okay, I'm dead. Do we actually get more health to our backpack, though? That's the question. That's the question. I want to see about picking up some more of this purple goo and see if we're actually, like, helping our, you know, helping our, like... Oh, man alive. Are we helping our backpack, or is it just slowly dying over time? Come on, backpack! Yeah, the power of the backpack! Dude, get out of my face! This game is so intense too, like, and the fact that you could actually crank up the difficulty really tells me, like, it's like this game is already intense enough and I'm getting my butt kicked on medium difficulty, so it would really step up if we were playing this on, like, a harder mode or something, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, I could really see this becoming a thing, dude. Like, this is so cool. So, again, folks, if you want to check out the game, you can check links in the description. Check it out for yourself. I'm just gonna kind of keep going a little bit deeper here. Hopefully we don't get a game over. What happens if we do get a game over, though? That's the real question, because I'm not exactly sure, but I want to get to the next section here, and maybe we'll be able to find ourselves face to face with a boss. I do really like this flamethrower, though. Actually, you know what? Let's swap it over to this other gun, because then we will have experienced all of the different types of weapons, and I like the fact that the game is, like, very deadly in that you can either go deeper into the area. I knew there was gonna be a boss. You can either go deeper into the area and kind of, like, work at trying to get... Oh my, work at trying to get more and more money and resources, or you could end up just trying to, you know, just trying to get, like, as far as possible. So this guy, I don't know, is he keeping his health? That's one thing that I'm kind of noticing, is it seems like he's keeping his health. Ow, we're gonna get a game over here for sure. We kept our health on our backpack up to this boss as well, though. So that's definitely something to keep in mind now! Well, there we go, game over. Now, I don't know if we would have other people, maybe if we would get to the next cave, they would end up being able to revive us or something. Do we actually get to keep our points into the next round? That's the real thing that I want to see here. So we ended up gaining all the goo. Did we keep it? Because if we did, can we go into the codex? Nope, we can't. The codex, oh, never mind, there was a store in there, rip. Okay, so there's a profile, there's the store where you can see all the different types of weaponry and stuff, and get a little bit of a role play behind it. Poison Cloud relics that I'm guessing you could find secretly in the level. These just seem to be lore related. Aliens are going to be based on the creatures that you destroy, of course. Bio of characters, miscellaneous. That's pretty cool. These guys really ended up working hard on this one. So I'm just gonna hop into the arcade one last time just because I want to see, did we end up keeping the weapon that we ended up unlocking? Because if we did, oh, we did. That's great, because that means that even if you end up getting to a point where it's too difficult for you, at the least, you could continually grind the mission so that you could get more currency to end up getting some of the weapons that might end up helping you out. So again, check the links in the description for everything about this game, but otherwise, we are on time. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Very much recommend this game. Like, seriously, that is awesome. Not to mention the controls, though it might look a little sluggish, they actually controlled very, very well, and I felt that I died because of genuine difficulty rather than just, you know, the controls fighting me and that being why I got wrecked, right? But thanks so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sign on, stay epic, everybody.